budding musician trying to be a good musician. That's what I would like to say about myself as of now in life. Because I think we all started from humble beginnings. Thanks to my parents, I think that's what keeps me grounded and going. I'm still their son, I still live at home, I still live with them. I don't have a home of my own where I go and chill. So I think coming back home every day kind of keeps me grounded. Hi, this is Anirudh. Welcome to my home, and you're watching me on Asian Paints, where the heart is. நிறைய விஷயங்கள் சேர்ந்தால் தான் வீடுன்னு சொல்லுவாங்க, பட் இது என் மனசு கிடையாது. And you're watching me on Asian Paints, where the heart is. Welcome to my home. So I've been all over the place with respect to music. I'm being honest to whatever I'm doing. I try to bring out that soul and that feeling every day. I wanted to score for one film at least. That was my life dream. I think I'm still far away from where I want to be, and all these are just small stepping stones to a bigger picture. My second year of undergraduation is when my first film break happened. That was the movie 3, and there's been no looking back. Yeah, it's been a great journey past 6 years. But I would like to still describe myself and my team as trying to be a good musician. For me, being a musician, I think you need that peace when you come back home, because you're trying to be creative all the time in your workspace. So when I come back home, I don't like to discuss music. I think that is one of the most astonishing facts about my parents. They realize that when I come home, I don't want to be Anirudh, the person from the movie industry, and they respect that. So this is our living room, where all the family discussions happen, where my dad keeps asking me what I'm doing with my life. This is where he sits. That's like my cell in the house. One of my favorite spots in the house. You feel like the boss of the house when you sit here, but in reality that's not the truth. So just some small fantasies. Here's a memory wall, little concept in it of before and after, something actually cool. My dad and I, you can zoom in here, you can see that I used to be thin even as a kid. Yeah, some fun memories and some nice emotions. Wherever we go around the world, or whatever kind of places we stay in, I think we make sure that in our home we have a lot of tradition and Chennai written all over it. So this is an example, and one of my favorite spots in the house. All the family discussions and all those things happen here. And when I have friends over, they're all over the place, and I take the hot seat just to be in control. Now like the midpoint of the house, but it used to be the end point till a few years back. So this is where the apartment ended initially. Then we got the other side because we were all getting older, all the bones were getting bigger, so we needed more space. Check this out. His Royal Highness's office, by appointment only. So this is like a small library room where I hear some stories and scripts. So this side of the house, when we extended and we got this side of the house, the whole intention was to have more space, get a theatre. And we followed the practice of having old photo frames rather than laminating photographs on the wall and stuff like that. So I think that goes with the vibe of the house. There's a little tradition attached to it, which makes me feel at home. Let me show you something funnier. So here I am on a horse, Alexander the Great vibe. This was gifted to me by one of my movie producers once the songs became popular. It was very embarrassing to keep in the center of the house, so we put it somewhere in the corner. But still, my friends mock me when they see this. But still, you gotta do a few things just to please the parents. This is one of them. So this is my humble bedroom. I don't need much storage space, obviously, because I don't have too many clothes, to be really honest. So I just put a small mattress on the floor, and I like to sleep on the floor. I don't know why. I read somewhere that single guys love to sleep on the floor. Obviously, this is Talaivar and me when I used to be fat. Talaivar is probably one of the most humble human beings one can ever see. It's true, I think all of us kind of try to imbibe at least 1% of his good nature. That's what we've been seeing from childhood. It's even more enthralling, so we are blessed to be a part of this family. Every other dream that we have in life, to achieve whatever we want to do, whether it be in music for me or whatever it be for anybody. Just like how we slowly try to achieve those dreams, I think even this house has evolved to something which is very close to us. It makes me feel grounded. It makes me still feel like the same Anirudh I was when I moved in here in the beginning. This is the real me. So, thanks for watching. Here are some questions from you guys. Let's see if there are any interesting ones. The most awkward place that I've got musical inspiration. That's an interesting question. My bathroom. A lot of my songs have been composed there. The three colors that make my house are white, brown and black. I've never danced in an elevator. So many times I have. Yes or no questions. I've never walked out of a movie even if it was bad. I don't go much to the theatre. I go very rarely. So yeah, I have walked out even if it was good due to other commitments. I've never pressed send and immediately regretted it. A lot of times. 90% of the times that's what it is. Please don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe. Asian Paints, where the heart is.
बुकशेल्फ जस्ट ऊपर, बेड इस कोने में होगा, स्टडी टेबल साइड में और कबर्ड वहाँ। अरे वहाँ नहीं पापा, वहाँ बोला था। मजा नहीं आया।
Let's make this more real. How about 3D visualization your way. Beautiful homes your way. Book an appointment today. Did you mean personalized designs your way, beautiful homes your way? Book an appointment today.
We're at the home of a young couple in Bangalore who've recently purchased and designed their first dream home together. Kostubah grew up in a 72-year-old ancestral home in the coffee estates of the Western Ghats.
The vision both of us had for our house was contemporary and modern, yet we wanted to carry the elements of our roots.
One of the ways we've achieved that is by using a lot of mixed materials, but in a very different way in each room. So you'll find wood in the living room in a raw edge TV console, and we carry that through into the lounge room with wooden beams on the ceiling. Also, you'll see the same idea of wood in a very pretty custom leg that we created for the breakfast counter. That little element of wood in the kitchen connects it with the rest of the house.
Blue and white kitchen, element of leather, wooden cots. These are the elements I wanted in our house.
As a young couple, they wanted to bring these elements into a contemporary setting. An open-plan kitchen is an unusual element in an Indian household, but it works really well for Kostubah. She likes to cook over the weekends, and this allows her to interact with her friends while she's in the kitchen.
And I remember turning around from the column and looking at this really large kitchen in front of me. But what I see first was this wall and a tiny little window on the other side. I thought to myself, this wall needs to break and we need to have a picture window on the other side.
Home basically for us is a place where we come back after a long day of work and we relax, feel comfortable.
She was very clear when she first met me that we want the space to feel open. It should be sort of flowing as one single space.
An interesting thing in the design is that they have segregated the TV area from the lounge area. The balcony connected to the lounge area opens out the space further when they have people at home.
We have long conversations, we cook, we drink.
Both Kaustubh and Upin love plants and they wanted a huge element of green in their house. So we've created a small tile wall and all the tiles are in the same Mediterranean colors of blues and greens.
Upin works from home very often, and the study space has been designed for him to work, read and relax.
The only space where we've actually used wallpaper is in the guest bedroom.
I do my morning prayers and Vinitra has created a private and beautiful space for the same.
It's part of the entire closet. It's a very pretty lattice screen to make it functional because if you wanted to light a lamp or anything.
This being an apartment with limited space, the storage decisions had to be very strategic.
In the kitchen you'll find that, because there is no separate pantry area, we've incorporated a very large tall pantry unit and that serves as storage for all your everyday items. We also created a large linen closet inside the master bathroom. The open shelves in the study are one of those spaces where literally everything on the shelf is from Kaustubh and Upin's travel. Upin is a big reader and you'll find a lot of books there. As you walk into the master closet, we have a his and hers closet and it's balanced by an open vanity section in the middle.
As a busy couple in a bustling city, Kaustubh and Upin have managed to create a space that's both warm and intimate, but also makes room for friends and family to come together.
There's a lot of noise and color and people in my life, so we like muted colors, we like things just being neutral, we like them being, tasteful but not ostentatious.
So the space doesn't overwhelm you. Hi, I'm Kirat.
Hi, I'm Gaurav. This is Asian Paints, where the heart is.
Welcome.
Hey guys, how's it going?
Come on in.
The first house we lived in, it was really cute. It was enough for me as one, and I'd actually renovated and built it as a house for one.
Yes.
Which means there were not too many cupboards, and that's a problem for Kirat. So when she came in, she took my cupboards.
But he was homely and he was cozy and he was a lot more colorful than this space. This space is more sparse because now we've tried to keep both our sensibilities, well, mostly mine, but his has also been incorporated
But
into
we're pretending that it's both sensible. But in terms of space, just the idea, and which is why our home also, you'll see there's a lot of open space. Like, we don't like clutter, we don't like jamming too many things into space, and that's quite a Mumbai thing. People in Mumbai like doing that. You use space, but we always wanted to have it a little sort of just
open and plants and some greenery, just to be able to see greenery in Bombay. So we spent a lot of time on getting the right plants for the house.
She wanted a lot of plants, a lot of green around, and I like a lot of sort of natural light. So I think we walked in and agreed on it pretty much instantly.
he actually is very minimal. He doesn't like too many accessories and accents, and so I've tried to keep the sensibility in such a way where the minimal and then the little accents are just to add like that, add a little soul to the house essentially. Where Gaurav is sitting, there's the only spot that he actually sits on. Sometimes he sits here and stares. I don't even know what he's staring at, but he's here.
It's my chair.
This
it's
is
my
his
little happy
chair.
spot in the world.
Because I once asked him if we could change the color just a bit, and he had a flip out.
I had a semi-violent reaction.
He had a really violent reaction.
Like, no, I will not let go of my chair. The one thing I really like collecting is refrigerator magnets.
From our travels.
Yeah,
Everywhere we
I
go,
love those. So if you see, in fact, our fridge is full now.
we have pictures of our travels pretty much all over the house. These are from Ghana, these are from Liberia, which is where I was born and where I lived. Gaurav and me discuss it. Every time we travel, we'd like to bring back something for the house, like a memory. It doesn't have to be big. It could be a magnet, it could be a mask, it could be a rug. But yeah, bring back memories and mementos from when we travel.
Okay, so this is our den, which is called so because this is where the lions relax.
I just refer to it as the TV room, but yes.
So unimaginative.
He spends a lot of time, like if he takes the day off and he wants to work, then he works out of here. And I basically just play video games.
So the interesting thing about this couch is, this is a chill couch. I travel a fair bit, so I end up spending about a day in a week perhaps. But whatever time I get to spend at home, there's one thing I love doing, which is vegetating in front of the television.
And that's a bookshelf that looks like it's going to cave really soon with the weight of unfinished and unread books. You can actually tell Gaurav's are all the autobiographies and cricket and football, and mine are the sci-fi and books on consciousness and spirituality. So this is the master bedroom. It was actually 2 rooms, and we decided we wanted a little space because one of the reasons that we moved was we wanted more wardrobe space. The 4-poster bed is something I've always wanted, and so this is actually the first thing I bought. And the only problem is Gaurav doesn't fit on it. And now he has to sleep in fetal position, but I like the bed, so it stays. On the other side, this couch is one of my favorite spots. So I sit here, I read, I chill. Gaurav sometimes comes, sits on his laptop, he gets ready here, like if he has to wear shoes. And at night it's beautiful because you can see the city lights with this, so the bougainvillea is in the forefront and it's really bright and pink, and at the back you have all the lights of Bombay, so it's amazing. This I made. This is my walk-in, just for my shoes, it's not really a walk-in closet, and it's amazing. Gaurav, on the other hand, is got a bit shafted because he only gets half a cupboard, and as you can see, his shoes are stacked. But I mean, it's fine. But yeah, so that's Gaurav's side.
I think different places have different moods.
Yeah.
Like, I love sunset on the balcony.
That's favorite spot for sunset.
So a chai in the evening there, and just sort of, it's very calm. You can hear some birds. I was always fascinated by Bombay. So the first opportunity I got, I pretty much took, it was on a one-way ticket.
He works really, really hard. And ever since we've moved in here, he's like, the only thing I look forward to is coming back home, which actually I think is amazing. Because that means obviously you're getting that's the only respite you're getting from, just the drudgery of your day-to-day life. I think the soul of any home is the people that inhabit it, essentially, is what you bring to the house and your energy and your aspirations, and it's the people that inhabit it.
Okay, so some of you have questions for us. These are very tricky questions. No, this one's not. Kirat is scared of mice and rats, like any human being would be.
Not
Fair
always.
enough.
Only if you're in my space.
Okay.
Why are you looking at my questions?
I know
Dash is where Gaurav's heart is. Kitchen. You come out anytime, he's concocting and he eats some really gross stuff. He's always there trying to come up with something weirder than the last time he...
Innovation.
Innovation.
Like,
Innovation is key.
Kirat always remembers.
Nothing.
Nothing.
Oh,
Nothing
no.
at all.
Yeah, it's true. I remember nothing. Gaurav always forgets Like nothing. That's
The answer to
problem.
this is also
Nothing. 'Cause I remember nothing and he forgets nothing. Like,
It's a good team.
Like
It's a good team.
balance.
Yeah. Okay, this one is a very simple one. Dash is where Kirat's heart is home. Simple. You know, turning it from a house to a home, that's an art, a skill, a science. It's a lot of things put together, and she's got that back. So that's an easy one. That was an easy one for me to answer.